Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me loud and clear. I see the thumbs up already, so amazing, amazing. Let's start our second morning session of the week. First of all, before I start with going through the charts, I want to talk about the news we had yesterday. Like I said, and I warned you guys from, we had the Canadian CPIs and, of course, the USD core retail sales and retail sales at 2:30 in the midday. And I think we have seen some impact, all right? Like I expected, I warned you guys for this. For some people, it doesn't really matter. Some people are reacting on limits and that kind of stuff, so they can just leave their entries open and let the news trigger their entries. For some people, if you're, for example, reacting with the 5-step confirmation, with the candlestick patterns, it's not really the best idea to be reacting during the news, all right? We also had some CPI news during the night. So 12:45, we had the NZD CPIs. I didn't mention this yesterday. I forgot to show you guys. So I hope you guys did your own check on this one and stayed away from, or just made sure you had the proper risk management during those news events. We also have some pounds CPIs. This just kicked in. I've seen some movements, not really the biggest ones, but yeah, of course, this is also impacting the markets. For the rest, today it's pretty good. We do have some of the news events, some orange flags going on in the afternoon, but I don't expect these big impacts like we have seen yesterday or like we have seen on the NZD CPI news. All right. What I do want to warn you from is, of course, the AUD news during the night. We have employment change and unemployment rates on the AUD pairs. All right. So once again, if you're using limits, this could trigger your entries. If you're using the 5-step confirmation, it's better to stay away and wait till the market really, is done with all these crazy movements. All right, good. Now that we know all this, we can go through the charts and see what the market has done yesterday, if we had some opportunities, yes or no. Okay, so let's start with the ones that broke out. So for example, here we have AUD USD. This one broke out but never came back to the retest, but still I'm interested to see this market coming back and really create the retest I'm looking for. Okay, so this is still a valid idea. What I do like is that we didn't just broke this last support zone with the breakout retest here, we also broke this low. All right, so this is a very high indication for me that the market is really trying to change direction from this point on. Okay, so let's see where we can get today with the retest on AUD USD. For gold, yeah, if I'm reviewing this chart, yesterday we started, I think it was around these candles, 6 o'clock, 7, 8. We were around the resistance level. I was expecting the market to come a little more to the downside to give us the proper retest, but this didn't happen. Next to that, or what it exactly did, is we broke that new resistance zone. Okay, and this is something you really want to pay attention at if you're using Pricetrap. Mostly of the time, or a lot of times, when the market breaks out, it creates a new resistance zone. Okay, so that new resistance zone is of course valid to use, so you can look at it to see a new breakout and retest, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, the market broke out, came back for the retest, beautifully reacted here on this little demand zone, and then took off. Okay, so if you were paying attention, if you were awake, and really seeing this market structure getting broken, you could react here on this retest on this supply zone with a 50-minute engulfing, but not really triggering the FIP levels. If you were using, like I like to use it a lot, using the FIP levels, you see that the market reacted beautifully between the 50 and 61 area. All right, but I'm going to delete everything for gold right now. At this point, yeah, we had the small breakout retest, but now we don't really have a lot of structure going on. You see that, right? So we want to wait till the market really shows us that new structure. Do we have new all-time highs? Yes, we do. Very interesting times when we are seeing this happen. Okay, especially with what's going on in the world. This is a natural reaction of gold going up. All right, always remember, this is a safe haven. So a lot of people, when there's a lot going on in the world, or a lot of things going wrong in the world, a lot of people start investing their monies into gold, because for their for these kind of people, this is a safe haven, and their money is safe at this place. Okay, so good. Let me go through. We also have NZD USD. Let me first delete this. There we go. So first we have NZD USD right now. The market did react here with a very fast retest. This was during the news. Like you can see, we had a massive candle to the downside, and reacted beautifully on this imbalance zone here. For me personally, I never reacted on this. I always make sure, or I'm always looking for the market to create a very clean and proper retest that is following up the trend that we are seeing here. And this is what we are getting right now. All right. I want to see the market getting a little higher here. So we do have some imbalance zones sitting here together with this little supply. So this is the very first stop where I would be interested to see NZD USD react to the downside. This is the zone. Okay. But of course, we also have some imbalance zones right over here, all right, together with some supplies. This is also a gap in the market. I'm not sure if this gap is on every single chart. Let me check it pretty fast. Yes, here we do have another gap. Forex.com doesn't really have a gap, but we do have imbalance, and imbalance is basically the same like a gap in the market. So good. These are the two interesting zones where I would be looking at to see the market turn around and maybe follow up that downtrending market. Okay, so still valid idea, still waiting for the market to create the proper retest. I'm going to give this a blue flag, of course, because we are already in the zone. We are already at point of interest. So let's see where we can get with this one. For Euro USD, let's check what happened here. So first of all, like you can see, we had some good structure here. The market broke through that and is now getting back to that retest. To be honest, I'm not fully convinced about that breakout retest to the downside. All right, because a simple switch to the 4-hour time frame is showing us a lot. And this is simply the market respecting the uptrending movements. Okay, we are reacting on these lows. We are reacting on this supply zone, demand zone, supply zone. Doesn't really matter. You get the point. So this could be just the higher low of the market, and the market keep on rising up. All right. So for me personally, I'm going to delete it. I'm not going to look for entries on this one. Okay. Then we had two extra ideas, and the very first one was AUD Canadian. For me personally, this was 100% stop loss. All right, so the market broke out, came back for the retest. I did have like this first opportunity here. I wasn't fast enough on Sunday to react on this, so this was basically the breakout retest from that resistance zone. All right, I was looking to see the market getting a little lower, reacting on demand levels to then follow up this uptrending movement. But for me personally, this didn't work out. Okay, so for me personally, this was a stop loss. Okay, but then we have AD NZD, and this one triggered my entry perfectly. All right, so like you guys know, this depends on how you personally react on the charts. If you are reacting on 5-step confirmation, you also had some very good opportunities. We have rejection on that 1-hour time frame. We have the 30-minute time frame reacting with a morning star, and then of course the 50-minute time frame was also engulfing. So your entry would be a little higher, but you would be running this one. Excuse me. You would be running this one at this moment. All right, so let's see where we can get with this idea. We also had this breakout retest at this point. So yesterday around the session we were here, market went a little deeper, rejected beautifully here with a 30-minute engulfing and a 50-minute time frame engulfing. All right, so that 30-minute engulfing did exactly what the 5-step confirmation wants us to do, and that was like a 15-pip stop, and the market took off for 24 pips, something like that. So this should be a break-even idea. Like you guys know the rule, 20 pips profit is break-even. Okay, so let's see where we can get with this one. If AUD NZD is going to follow up this idea, yes or no. Like you can see, for me personally, this was an 8-pip stop, and the market took off for 30 pips already. So my 1-on-3 is in the back. And I let the rest of my lot size just run. All right, so I'm going to delete it. My break even is in place, or my stop profit is in place. and we shall see where we can get with that second lot size. Okay, so good. My trade 80 JPY. Let's go. Yes, I know. I've seen that. I've seen that 80 JPY just perfectly did what we expected, like you were looking for yesterday. This was the breakout retest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you reacted around 6 a.m. So yeah, this was just perfect. All right. This should be a 1-on-3 risk to reward at least. So enjoy the profits, bro. Enjoy the wave. Beautifully spotted. I personally wasn't convinced. I let the market do. But yeah, congratulations with this beautiful wave, bro. Good. I'm gonna go through the charts right now. Let's see what we have for today. Just one more time, guys. It's okay for today, like in the midday, afternoon, not really the biggest news events, but for tomorrow night at 3:30 a.m., we have the AD employment and unemployment rate. So please be aware of that, that the market could shake up a little bit because of that. All right, good. I'm gonna go through the charts right now. If you have any ideas, if you're looking at any pairs for a price trap for today, let me know in the chat box. Always nice to see what you guys are looking for. Oof, beautiful how Euro JPY is reacting here. This could be a potential up move, but I don't really like the chart, so I'm personally gonna stay away from that. And there we go. First price trap is here. Yeah, let me do it like that. Euro Canadian, I do like this chart. Very clean structure. Both opportunities are there. We can just look for downside movements to fill up imbalances, to catch some demands and follow up that, yeah, uptrending movement we have seen for the last couple of weeks. Or we can simply break to the upside and then, yeah, follow that uptrend, of course. Pretty simple. So Euro Canadian is the first one I do like because we have some very clean structure on this chart. Euro pound, same thing. We do have some clean structure here. Oof, we reacted pretty good on that support zone. All right. Very low in price. Okay, this is pretty clean. I'm always very cautious with the candles we see during the spread hour. I always like just compare them with what exactly happened on other brokers, just to make sure that the price is correct what they are showing us. Nope, I see. We have also 8 cap. Right, all pretty much the same. I'm gonna personally make sure this should be enough. If we break this, to start following that downtrending movement. There we go. There we go. That's euro pound. Let's move on to the next ones. Nope. Yeah, euro USD. You could use this. I don't want to be looking for that selling idea right now. like this breakout retest, because I wasn't convinced. Like I said, market was just reacting on a demand zone, so not really breaking out of that uptrending market. So let's just use the new support and resistance zone. No one has price traps for today, or no one did it yet. That's also possible, of course. If you have, don't hesitate to share them. Always nice to see. There we go. That's Euro USD. GU. I like that structure also. Let's see if we can follow up the uptrending market from GU. Very clean resistance, very clean support zone. There we go. I do like some charts today. Pretty clean price traps. There we go. Next one. Good. Yeah. You could trap this very small structure, but I'm gonna stay away from that. I don't wanna trap that. I don't like it. Same thing for GCAT. I'm just gonna stay away from that. Here we have GJ, which is reacting on that breakout retest here. I'm not fully convinced about this structure. This massive movement we have seen here, but this could be a breakout retest to get higher into supply levels, but I'm gonna not. So I'm gonna just stay away from that, because I'm not fully convinced of these charts. All right, that will be it. And the USD, I'm very interested in this one. This is really like a more long-term idea. This could really run pretty low. Yeah, I know, gold all-time high. I went over gold a few minutes ago. Showed you guys the all-time high spike. Also showed you how you could react and catch that buy with price trap yesterday. I didn't share the resistance zone, but normally if you're following my sessions for long enough, you knew you could react on that. You knew there was that opportunity. Wow, my voice, it just left me. There we go. That's USD Canadian. Let's see if we can follow up that uptrending movement. We already had like a beautiful breakout retest here. This was at the beginning of the week. This run very high. So let's see if we can just have the breakout retest again to the upside. Yes or no? Big question. There we go. Let's use the Canadian, use the JPY. Same thing a little bit like GJ. We could see that breakout retest and get higher into supply levels, but I'm gonna stay away from that. Same thing for Canadian JPY. And then yeah, gold. So Sander, that's what I showed at the beginning of the session. I don't think you were here. So yesterday we were looking at this resistance zone, the breakout retest. We were around this point during the session, and I was curious to see the market going deeper into that zone, deeper into the price trap, deeper retest, or if we just would follow up that uptrending movement. So what have we seen with the breakout? Market created a new high. We had the breakout, we had the retest, and like you can see, market reacted beautifully on this demand zone and then started moving higher. Not only is this a demand zone, we also have a beautiful 50-61 FIP area. And if you just go to lower time frames, find yourself some interesting zones, you had a beautiful moment to react on this and run it all the way to the all-time high levels. But I think this is not surprising, right? An all-time high on gold with everything that's going on right now. The ears are flying around. So yeah. I think this is just pretty normal reaction of the market after what happens. Good. So these will be the price traps. Let me just go through the charts one more time, pretty quick. Tum, tum, tum. We do have a good breakout of that support zone on 80 JPY. The only thing that's really bothering me or holding me back is this massive demand zone. So I get some mixed signals. You have like this beautiful downtrending market, but here we have like, this is also a beautiful 4-hour zone. Even the daily, I think, is a very good zone. Yes, there we go. Little black candle. This is massively powerful. You just go through the charts. You will see that happen a few times. Like you can see, very small black candle, market reacts massively. This happens pretty much in the charts, but yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from that. We shall see what the rest of the week will bring us over the upcoming days. For AUD/USD, for me, this is really a clear breakout. We are not just breaking the low that created this high, we're also breaking previous lows. So yeah, let's see if we can get a good retest of this price trap, yes or no. AUD and ZD triggered, like I showed you guys, should be a 1-on-3 already. Let's see where we can get with the second lot size. Euro AUD finally broke out of this massive consolidation zone. I'm gonna wait on this one. Let's see if we can create some better structure to react on. Euro JPY, I just don't like the JPY charts. Spikes everywhere, not really the most clean structure. Euro pound is looking pretty good. Euro USD waiting for that breakout. GU, same thing. Let's see if we can follow a trending market. GCAT is, yeah, nah, I'm doubting. Let's just stay away from that. GJ, same thing. Like all the GPY pairs, nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'm gonna leave it with this for today. Yes, sir, that will be it. All right, we have 7 price traps, more than enough. Let me check. Did we have some reaction here on Bitcoin? Because we went through that gray zone that I was talking about. We are now in my kind of point of interest when it comes down to the daily time frame. So if we now take a look at the FIP, we would be in the zone of almost the 72, 78 area, which is my zone of interest to see the market maybe create the lower high and then starts moving lower. We can create a lower low, but we can also perfectly just react here on demand zones. That will be the big question the moment we will get there. All right. The first question is, or the first thing is that we need to look at is this little high here or this zone here around 72, 78 area. It's also a massive supply zone on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame. So let's see if we can respect this. Let's see if we will move from this point to the downside, if we can create some price action, yes or no. Okay, same thing for Ethereum. This is still in between my gray zone. This was just a point of interest. Of course, we can go a little higher on this one, but creating this equal low really showed me that there is still some big opportunities to go to the downside, take out the money, and then starts moving higher again. All right, I think it's a little too early to really say that the bull market is back up and running. I have to see more signs for that. Okay, so good, that will be it. If there are no more questions, I'm gonna close it off for today. I will share, of course, the pairs into the chat box. Today I did record. I didn't forget it like like yesterday. So I will share the recording onto my YouTube channel. So there you can just go through the session again if you want to know some things, or if you want to see the price traps once again, or how I trap and that kind of stuff. Okay, so we will see each other back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Brussels time zone or Central Europe time zone. You can call it what you want. For a brand new session, of course, where we will review everything, all the price traps we had today, and of course, make some new price traps for the last part of the week. So thank you all for being here. I wish you a beautiful day, and we see each other back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Ciao, ciao.